What is up, LA sports fans? What a day it has been. So much happened in our LA sports landscape today, but obviously today I'm focusing on the Lakers and our win of the NBA Cup. And then I'll get into some more other stuff, but also I really just want to focus on AD's performance. So without further ado, I'm Jaya Tewari with Lakers Digest, and let's get right into it. So, like I said, the Lakers won the inaugural in-season tournament / the NBA Cup. This has very much been a soccer-style tournament, and as a huge soccer fan, which means I was very disappointed by LAFC earlier. For any of you LAFC Lakers fans, I think it was just such a success. It did such a great job just getting people to actually care about earlier games. I really think that the NBA's gamble on this paid off, even if the courts were a little insane, but more on the courts later. Let's get into some of these stats. So first of all, like I said, Anthony Davis, what the heck? He just had a ridiculous game, 41 minutes, 41 points, and most importantly, 20 rebounds. He has been pretty inconsistent and in general is just an inconsistent player, but when he has these one-off, or not really one-off, I mean, he has these games a lot more than just once in a blue moon, but he is still inconsistent, but when he does this, it is literally life-changing for the Lakers. When Anthony Davis is on, he really changes the game entirely. Even though LeBron got MVP of the in-season tournament, which I think is very deserved, AD definitely held the MVP of the Lakers tonight for me personally, and I think a lot of people would stand by that. I just am really so blown away by his 40-20 game. It was the 5th highest in his career, and the other Lakers did incredible also. Obviously, LeBron, a staple, 24 points. Taurean Prince didn't have as many minutes as usual, but still was a solid rotator throughout. Cam Reddish and D'Angelo also played a lot of minutes, even though their points weren't as high. And then I also want to give a shout out to Max Christie. He didn't play a ton, or he played a decent amount, but didn't have a ton of points. But if you've been watching our show, you really know that I am just such a firm believer in developing our talent. And in the past few weeks, I really do think that Christie has found his place in the Lakers rotation, and he has been such an amazing addition off the bench. He's just really just such a consistent player and has been doing great. He's just like, again, such a good staple, and I'm really proud to see where he's been, and I love seeing a young player just adding so much to our team. He's getting a lot more playtime than some of our older guys, which I think, again, is just so awesome. I really can't wait to see how he continues to develop as a player in the future, and I hope that his shooting and his points go up too, because obviously would love to see him scoring more, and if he's scoring more, he'll get a lot more attention from people who aren't just caring about his defense like I tend to be. And then also, we had a crazy curveball with Austin Reaves. He was actually sick today, maybe with the flu. We don't really know exactly what he was sick with, but Shams did report that he was playing under the weather and was bedridden for a little bit before he actually played, but made his best effort to play tonight. And wow, did it pay off. I cannot believe he was sick during this game. If we go back to the stats real quick, he played 28 minutes and got 28 points. I don't know what was up with the Lakers tonight with matching their points with their minutes played, but he was electric tonight. His free throws, his shooting, everything was just so good. He had some crazy drives, and again, he's just amazing. I'm so happy that we have Austin Reaves, our white boy of the year, just consistently shows up for us, and it's amazing. Plus, he also set his own personal record for most points scored in a half. He scored 22 points in the first half of the game, and again, it was his own personal record. Very proud of him, and he's just getting better with every game, and obviously I love to see it. So overall, NBA in-season tournament was a huge success. It definitely I was watching games anyways, but it definitely gave me a bigger stake in the games, and I just love to see it. Like I was talking about, I'm a huge soccer fan, and so I'm kind of used to these sort of in-season tournaments and sort of play-in stuff, and I just really hope that the NBA takes this further and really does it a lot more, maybe even like 2 tournaments a year. As we get through like mid-season, people start waning their interest around like February, kind of starts to decrease, and then goes back up again. So really just keeps the energy levels high. It was such a good idea. Like I just really think it went amazing, even if you ignore the Lakers win. So yeah, super happy with how that went. And then the court design, that is my next kind of thoughts on that. There right now it looks like Adam Silver and the NBA are looking at more court changes because of the success of these crazy courts in the in-season tournament. Honestly, the court for the final was a little bit jarring. It was an eyesore for sure. I was not a huge fan of that, gotta be honest, but I thought the Lakers in season one looked a lot better than I expected it to, but the red and the blue was a lot. I mean, again, it was definitely a driver of attention and something to talk about online. So I can't blame the NBA for going with something so bold and kind of like insane, to be fair, to be honest. And so with that, it looks like the NBA is now actually debating having a special finals court. I don't love that this example picture has the Celtics in it, but that's okay. But I think it's a really great idea to have a special finals court. I think it would really, again, elevate and distinguish NBA finals and even maybe playoffs from actual in-season games. I think it's really cool when teams get creative with their designs, whether that be jerseys or courts. So I love seeing this. I think it's a great way to get fan engagement, like especially like the City jerseys or the City Connect jerseys. Obviously, there is also that drama with the Lakers not being able to wear their black jerseys, but I mean, I'm a black Mamba jersey purist. I think if we're wearing black jerseys, it should be the original, not the little kind of triangle shape we had going on. So to be honest, I wasn't that mad about the NBA making us switch jerseys, but it did mean there was so much color going on the court and a lot to keep track of. I don't know if you guys saw the memes where it was like just people just lit up in blue from the court, but it was ridiculous. Anyways, would love to see how a final specific court plays out. I think it would be really cool. And then lastly, I want to talk about Zach Lavine rumors and how he might potentially fit into the roster. So I have a bit of a controversial take on Zach Lavine coming to the Lakers in that I don't think we need him. If you haven't been following it, basically Zach Lavine got injured. He has a right foot injury, and a lot of people are theorizing that his injury is kind of a scam because he's out for about 3 to 4 weeks. If you look at the actual... it's 3 to 4 weeks with right foot inflammation, and he hasn't played since November 28th. So it's been a couple weeks since he played, and that is a long time to be out at this point in the season, especially as we're kind of reaching some important trading times. And so a lot of people have been theorizing it is kind of a, like a distraction technique from wherever he's going to sign, and people are thinking he's going to come to the Lakers specifically. I'm from, obviously, the Southern California area and can speak from personal experience that Lavine's got a ton of houses in the Orange County area and is around SoCal a ton, so wouldn't surprise me, but I really just don't think we need him. If anything, you guys know my thoughts on Alex Caruso. I love Caruso. I hope we get him instead, and there's also been some rumors about maybe DeMar DeRozan, but honestly, even if we don't get any of these players, we have such a good roster. Like, clearly our roster is proving themselves time and time again. We won this in-season tournament this early on into the season, and we've really found our groove, especially when you look back at last season. Our defense is amazing. Our scoring is top-notch. We're such a dominant team, and I really think that I was like a little skeptical about whether or not this could be the Lakers' year again, and after this in-season tournament, I really do believe that it's our year. Plus, combined with Shohei to the Dodgers, like, LA sports is just going to have a ridiculous year. Again, sad LAFC lost today, but we got a good year ahead of us, LA sports fans. But again, as always, go Lakers. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Comment your thoughts on the Lakers win, in-season court designs, and all that fun stuff. I've been Jaya Tewari with Lakers Digest, and I'll see you guys soon.